Welcome back everybody, and welcome to Scorebars lesson 22. The hit list is the new feature. It's a small, cool, well I think it's a cool thing that you can add to your tournaments, in the background I guess. So what it does is you pick a target in your tournament and have them be the wanted, or have them, they're the target. And everybody else that faces them would be the attacker, and if you defeat them in the tournament, they get coins in their profile, and you can also see the people that they defeated down here on the bottom. So I'm gonna make player 2 the target, and then you'll see up on top, you'll see that there's a target icon next to their name. That's how they could pop up. Depending on the type of tournament you have, they'll pop up whenever, and you don't even have to tell people that there's a tell people that there's a targeted player. They'll see something come up, they'll probably ask questions about it, but you can tell them. It's whatever. I think the best style for this is probably like a Royal Rumble style or crew battle or something like that, but you can use it in regular tournaments. I feel, why not? It's gonna carry, if the target never loses and no one ever collects the bounty, that person can just carry it over to however long until they take that L. But yeah, so that player 2 is a target. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to have player 2 beat player 1 in a set. So they only defeating a bounty or the target only counts when you beat them in a set, which is set by your set rules. So it won't be by round, it would be by the set. So you got to beat them 2 out of 3 or whatever whatever you set your match rules to. So yeah, you're gonna beat them in a set, beat player 1 in a set. Alright, and then we're gonna scroll down here, and you see that player 1 is one of the attackers that have been eliminated by the target. And then everybody, until that person loses, will populate down here in a row grid type. You hover over and you can see who it is, and if they have an avatar, obviously the avatar will be there, and so on and so forth. And for each player that the attacker defeats, they get 100 coins added to their little bounty. And if the player that they defeat also has a higher win rate than them, it adds an additional 50 coins to their bounty. So that's for the target side. Now we're gonna switch to, we'll do player 2, which is player 4. And we're gonna have player 4 defeat player 2. So you can see that they're taken out. Oh no, I hit the wrong one. Okay. Player 4. Okay, player 4. Okay, we're gonna have them finish the set, and they collect one of the new badges. If that was you'd collect that badge as well, for defeating a bounty target or a hit list target and collecting the bounty. So that's what player 4 just did by defeating player 2, and you see that the icon next to their name is gone now, so they're no longer the target. You scroll down here and show you in the target elimination box. Player 4 has eliminated player 2 and has collected the bounty of 150 coins. And select a new target. So from there, you can select a new target and just keep the cool thing going. But what I'm gonna do is go to player 4's page. That's not it. Player 4's page, you'll see. Well, I've used them before, so you'll see it now says bounties collected. It has a number for that. Let me scroll down. Sorry. It has the number of bounties collected. So anytime they beat a target, that number will go up. And if they are the target, the number of people that they defeated will go up as well. So you have player 4 has defeated one attacker. I did that before, not just now, so that's why it's 1. And then they got the coins. They got 150 coins from collecting that bounty. I did it before, that's why it's 300. But that's what happens. And this, this goes up, and people, it's cool. It's a cool little thing you can add in the background of your tournament. Keep people guessing who's the target. On top of that, I've added 4 new badges, which you saw one of them just now. They are. That's not the one. They are. It's in the hit list section of the profiles now. It says the one that says, "Is that your best?" That's as the target, defeat 5 attackers. It might take some, depending on how good you are, it might take some time. It's only 5 though. And there's the untouchable. This one is going to be hard unless, it's going to be hard unless you're like really, really, really good in your tournaments, or you just straight dominate. It's called the untouchable. It says, as a target, win a tournament. Now, it sounds simple. Well, winning a tournament is not simple, but as a target, win a tournament. That means no drop gains, because if you lose a set, you're not the target anymore. You know what I'm saying? That might be hard for people to get. But I think it's achievable. Probably by like Tiger Pop or somebody. Then there's Bite the Dust. This is eliminate the target and collect the bounty. You saw that? All you gotta do is beat the target, if you can. And then there's the Thrill of the Hunt, which is collect 7 bounties, which means defeat 7 targets. Depending on your order of your matches in your tournaments, you either face them first, you could face them last. Who knows? If you beat them, you collect. But yeah, that's all in this short little update. I think it's a cool little feature you could just add in the background and play around with. I think your community might enjoy it, or wonder who's the target. They see you say, hey, somebody's been selected. Because you probably have a lot of people in your tournament. I don't know. Somebody's been selected as a target. There's a bounty on the head or something, and then they'll know when that person comes up, and they'll see that target next to their name. Like, oh man, who's gonna collect on this bounty? But that's all I got right now for lesson 22. I'll see you next time in whatever the next feature is. Until then, bye bye.